So I've been shooting for a few years now, and from travel videos to shooting weddings, high-end commercial work, or snapping high-end pictures, there is gear that I've accumulated over those years that I basically never go without anymore. And I'm gonna break it down in this video what that gear is. So let's get into it. Let's start with the bag really quick before we get into anything else. Don't wanna drop anything out of it. This is the Wondered bag. This is not sponsored. I bought this actually a long time ago, and this bag is the perfect bag for filmmaking, for traveling, for doing a shoot, loading this thing up. I actually load this up too much and it can get really heavy, but I've never had a problem with things ripping, getting loose, having seams like tear. It just is so high quality. And yeah, I'm looking to get a new one too. So Wondered, if you are watching this, I forgot what color it is. You released a brown version. Oh, I would love this in a brown, or like a smaller version maybe, because this one is kind of big. Who am I? Just claiming I want things? God, it would just get to you. Yeah, I don't know, things just get to you. So we're gonna start off with the only camera that I can't actually grab for you guys, but I'm gonna show you in B-roll. It's what I'm shooting on right now, is the Sony FX3. This camera is the powerhouse. I use it for almost everything: video, slow motion, B-roll, even sometimes, and I don't wanna start putting down my other gear, but I have been so lazy recently where I've been using this thing for pictures too. And sometimes I'm not even being lazy, but if you're shooting certain fast-paced things, I would honestly just prefer to go and grab a higher megapixel camera. But if you don't have time to switch this lens in and out or change things over, put an SD card in here, it's so much easier to have this be my all-in-one camera, because I mainly do video. And then if I just want to sprinkle a couple pictures in there, I'm going with this camera, I'm leaving this at home. But if it's a higher end production, I need to have high-end pictures, I would only bring my main picture camera. So I will get into that next. So, and this camera currently has my main lens as well. It is the Sony 16 to 35 millimeter G Master. It's the original G Master, and this lens, I don't know how to explain it. It is the best lens all around, picture, video, filmmaking, wedding, everything. If I was gonna recommend one lens, it's gonna be this. I'm gonna make a separate video on this lens because it's just too good. Everyone says go get the 24 to 70. I get it. I started on that too. It's not good for everything. If you get into super tight nooks and crannies, that lens cannot shoot it. It just can't. This being a 16 to a 35 is perfect. Wide angle 16 is like what I'm shooting on right now. Very wide, but not warpy. And the 35 is just the perfect slow motion B-roll type of lens. So yeah, that's that lens. I'm gonna be putting B-roll while I talk about it, so don't think you're not gonna be able to see it. Okay, next. The next camera is my main photo camera. I use everything photo, and this is actually my first ever Sony camera. It wasn't my first camera, but this is the Sony A7R III. I know the newer ones have come out, but this is the camera that has been with me for so long, so it's very nostalgic. But it's getting to a point where I'm thinking about getting rid of it and getting like the new 5, the R5 that came out, or the A7 CR, or the A7 RC. What is it? I think it's the CR. Yeah, I think that's it. But I've been doing a lot of research and I haven't really made up my mind. That's why I haven't got rid of this yet. And it's still so good. It's 42 megapixels. And at the time, this was like groundbreaking. Like, what? 42 megapixels is insane. It is so overkill. So if you don't do like photos professionally, you do not need as much megapixels. You just don't. I personally like to blow up my work and put it on canvases and print stuff out. That's where you would need this for. But if you're just taking pictures for social media, you only need max maybe 24 megapixels, maybe 30. But you're not gonna notice anything more than that on Instagram. You're just not. It just simply doesn't work that way. But I personally wanna get something that's above the 42 megapixels, and that's why I haven't switched, because nothing is really intriguing me. The new one of these is 61 megapixels. that is good, and I would like that extra bump, but I really want like 100 megapixels. I know, pixel peeping out here, but I think 100 would just be so dynamic and so perfect. I think it just sounds so good too. 100 megapixels, like what could you shoot with that? But yeah, no flip out LCD screen here. It's all fixed. It has a tilt, but it doesn't flip out yet, which is something that annoys me because I used to use this as a backup vlog camera if this is full in storage or someone else is using it or something. But yeah, that's why this is mainly only picture, but as a good viewfinder, which the FX3 doesn't have. So that's why I keep it in the bag, just in case. Professional photography, number one, super good. Put that back in there. Okay, tea break. Oh, dude, so good. This tea is amazing. Tea break over. Don't want that to fall. On to the next thing. Let's get into the lenses, because I have two different lenses here. I already mentioned the first lens that I'm currently shooting on. This is another really hard hitter. I really like wide angle lenses. I think it really helps you push certain looks. And let me scoot up. I feel like I'm so far away from you guys. With this lens, I love that it is just very unique. It's very warpy and wide. This is the Sony 10 to 18 millimeter. It is a full frame, but it's not technically a full frame. It's supposed to be an APS-C, because if you have it in the widest 10 and even 18, there is a lot of distortion, like very black, warpy, circular edges. But I don't know, there's something really cool about this. I'm thinking about getting rid of this too and getting something different. Because I already have a 14 millimeter, this one's a 16 millimeter, and it's not a true 10. So the most I can really go down to on this lens is a 12 millimeter, realistically. A 10 is to get a warpy, unique shot. But yeah, I don't know what you guys think. This is a really good lens for the budget. It is incredible. So yeah, this is not the Pro model. I think it's just a, yeah, standard optical steady shot Sony lens, which is crazy for that price and the quality. This is actually really good. Let's get into another lens. So this is another really cool lens. I love light lenses. I don't know if you guys can tell. The only heavy lens I'm shooting on right now is just because the quality is ridiculous. I put up with the weight, but I really don't like it. This is another really good lens, a 28 to 70 millimeter. Same thing as the last one. This is just a normal Sony lens, not a G Master, and it's phenomenal. I use this for so many really punched in zoom shots. I love the 50 millimeter look of it. The only thing is it's not like a 1.8 to 2.8. It has kind of a bad bokeh when it comes to that, because I think it goes from f3.5, which would be at 28 millimeter, to when you go to a 70, it's already at a f5.6. So put that in perspective. If you're not shooting things that are like super dark, it should be fine. You go out on a sunny day, I don't even put an ND filter on this. It works out fine. But yeah, I really love light lenses because I put them on gimbals. And with the lighter the lens, the better the gimbal shot. This lens I can put on my gimbal, but it's always sluggish, very wobbly. This is great. I don't know if I should show you this angle too. I'm gonna show some different punched in shots, so I don't think it should really matter. Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like showing you guys. Okay, now let's get into some cooler stuff. The drone. This is the Mavic 3 Classic, the DJI Mavic 3 Classic. And yeah, this drone is just the perfect drone in my opinion. I've heard so many people kind of like lashing back in the comments being like, oh, that's cheaper than just the 3 standard Pro, and but you have to understand, the camera is solely based on the consumer. The guy that goes and buys the cheap little vlogging camera, but he only makes casual vlogs, that camera is perfect for him. The cinematographer that films short films, that camera is just not gonna cut it. Obviously not. But that same guy vlogging, does he need the FX3? No. But he can still buy it. There's so many different things. Everything is made for the consumer. I personally don't like zoomed in drone shots. I love the wide angle standard drone shot, which this gives me. And it gives me a really good image. So yeah, I don't know the exact megapixels. I think it might be a 12 megapixel picture on here too, but it shoots 5.1K. It has slow motion options. It has self-tracking, navigating, all these different really cool features. Not to mention it's a Mavic series, so I can fly this in like 35 miles per hour wind, no budging, no hesitation, no scared. It flies perfectly. So this is my main drone. I use it for everything now. And yeah, I'm not looking to replace it. I like it a lot. Let me get a close-up shot of this gimbal. Look how freaking heavy duty that is. I mean, this lens is humongous. Look how crazy that is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, but I really like this thing. I don't know why, it's just grown on me so much, especially taking it to Iceland was like the biggest test, and it held up like insane. Okay, so the next thing I have is just the drone controller. I know it's not the upgraded one, but I don't really use this drone in a way of like needing the image quality to be crazy on the controller. My phone is nice enough to see great quality. And yeah, I just like not having a screen too. It packs up super easy. I can be rough with this and toss it around and don't have to worry about it breaking or anything. And then the next thing I have is ND filters for the drone. So these are KNF concept ND filters. So that's what I actually have on the drone right now. And yeah, these are sick. There's kind of like an orange little tint to them around the edges too. I don't know, I was just really called to these. I like these more. And I'm pretty sure these were cheaper than the Mavic, the original ones that came with it. So I thought it would look cooler. They were a good price too, so I picked these up. Let's get on to mics now. I'm currently using, on top of this, I don't know why I have so many mics on me, the DJI pocket mics. Dude, these are so good. I remember when I got these and I was just like, I don't think they're really worth it. I always just use like a lavalier mic, and I have this mic. Go get you some DJI mics, or the Rode ones too. I think they're very comparable, but these are so good for when I'm in a hurry. I just slap on, the other part of the mic is on the camera. I'm wearing the microphone right here too. And they're just so good. I don't know what it is. If I can get this focus on you. Yeah, I remember missing like all the other stuff because I'm wearing it. But in the B-roll, I'll probably have everything in here to show you guys. But yeah, the battery life on these two lasts insane. I never charge these, they're always charged, which is awesome. You don't want to be showing up to a shoot and then like they aren't charged or something. And then my main vlogging microphone, this is the Rode Pro Plus microphone. It is a little overkill. I know you can just get a normal standard microphone, but for the Rode, like the Plus, it adds all these different functions in there. Try to get in close to show you guys. So you have all these different functions on here. Not to mention it looks gorgeous in this all black hue. So my like actual vlog setup is just ridiculous on here. It looks so good. It was like my dream setup, and I'm glad I got to mock it out that way. But this microphone is just so good. It looks amazing. The quality of the audio is so good too. I actually bought the XLR microphone that came on the FX3. I got the whole Pro XLR mic, and it just didn't sound good. I don't know what it was, but it's very professional audio, so you pick up a lot of things in the background. This, with one press of a button, gets rid of everything. So the best vlog microphone. I'll put it on a camera so you can kind of see what this looks like. Put it on here. Screw it down. And then obviously with the lens, that's kind of the view. I think it looks so good. It is kind of big, don't get me wrong, but I think it looks so good. When you're vlogging, it's really nice to have something you know is going to get the audio every time. Yeah, so that's the Rode Pro Plus. And then I have a lot of different plates. This is the one that I use for my tripod. Just a very standard microphone. I use this one a lot. And then this is the one for my DJI, what is it? I forgot what gimbal I have. It's just like an older Pro model, I think. Yeah, but this goes to my DJI gimbal. So it's just like a base plate. You always got to have extra one of these, because I'm telling you, the one time you don't have this, it will definitely screw you. And then this thing is something I picked up actually I think I picked this up in Guatemala. I think something happened where I broke my other one. So I had to run to a camera store and pay however much it is in Guatemalan money. It was way too expensive there. But this is super, super clutch. If you guys don't have one of these, basically what it allows you to do is take a camera, and you would think it would just put it in like this, but once you have it in here, you can mount it to your tripod or anything else vertically. So yeah, I really like this, just for that fact that, you know, with the growing of social media and everything, a lot of the content I get nowadays with clients and just personally myself too is vertical. So this helps a lot. I don't know what it's actually called. I just think it's like a vertical base plate for your camera. So the last thing I always keep in my bag, just for what if safety, you never know what could happen, is a portable SD card holder. I just had too many situations where I've thought I had an SD card in the camera, I didn't, and then you're already an hour out to this shoot, you have clients all waiting on you. All you do is you open it up. Yeah, I think there actually is a way. Here you go. So you can kind of see. I just love how thin it is. It allows me to literally, let me get a better shot for you guys. It allows me to basically completely forget it's in the bag. And then when I forget that there's something in there, or I always just keep extra ones in here, I don't use these typically, then I'll just be like, oh, grab this SD card, I have an extra one. So I always keep like two like smaller SDs and then two bigger SDs, and just different kinds. Just, oh, it's so satisfying. Look how thin that is too. It is literally thinner than your wallet. So I just toss it in the back slip and forget about it. And that's kind of like the whole goal. It's like, you want to have things in your bag that don't add significant amount of weight, but do give you the reassurance that if you forget something, you have a backup. Last thing, really quick, is ND filters. So I have a bunch of different ND filters, but I'm going to tell you guys the two main ones that I use for my actual FX3 for like my main thing. This is also the K&F concept. It's the Nano B series variable ND 2 to 400 82 millimeter ND filter. I love this because once again, you never know the situation. Like, it could be sunny, then it could get super dark. Having an ND filter really helps you in a lot of situations. So I always keep this on my camera. And just to show you guys, if you're not familiar with what ND is, if you go here, I'll try to look through it. It will get super dark, and then see, it will get very light, dark again, light, hello, hello. Yeah, so super good. I never go without an ND filter just in case. And then also, this is all a really cool just additive thing. You guys don't have to do this. I actually should have put it on this video because I almost always have it on. And this is the K&F Concept Nano K Series Black Diffusion 1/4 82 millimeter filter. This is so good because it allows you to get that very film emulant type image. It just makes the image look a little bit less sharp, softer, more filmic. That's why I love lenses like this. I'll put it on just to show you guys. I don't know if you can see the difference. I like the look. I should have probably put it on for this video, but I forgot, but it looks good. I don't know why, it just makes it look so much softer. And That's what filmmakers like. They want a softer image. I just typically take it off sometimes for client videos because you don't want to shoot a soft video when they want something very sharp, high-end looking. But it just depends. Every client's different. Some like the film look, some like a more high-end polished off video. So, let me get this thing out of here. So that is what's in my gear bag, 2025 edition. It's not what's the most expensive gear I can possibly get my hands on. It's what works for me and what gets the job done. So I'm not trying to get the most flashy new gear. I know the FX2 just came out too. It could be more catered to picture, but I just try to see what gear can make me the best at creating. And as of right now, I have everything I need. I told you I'm looking at different gear all the time. I'm always on the scan for new gear, but you don't want to get caught in that little race of like, I got to get the newest thing, because trust me when I say this camera is amazing, but it doesn't make you a better creator or a better filmmaker, better photographer. It doesn't. That's all personal. It's all you. So yeah, let me know if you guys like this video. I had a lot of fun making it. And if you have any questions on anything in the gear that I didn't hit on, or maybe that I did and you want me to go into more detail, yeah, I'll do it in the next video. And I'm gonna be making a video on my FX3 settings. So if you guys like my quality of the video, I can talk about how I put it in what format, how I shoot it, how I expose, all the different stuff too. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. So hard filming these with the sun. Keeps going off and on. So I'm trying to get this exposed. So hopefully it looks good.